Oh, how about this for a tough choice early on? Yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft. This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for... Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had. These middle rounds are where your decisions can instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. Yeah, maybe not the pick that's going to change this team's fortune, but he is an improvement over what they had. In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now, or do you try and push your luck? 3 choices here, all of them impact players. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Boy, you can't go wrong with anybody out of this group. What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get that skilled player to add another weapon? The Cards have seen one player get taken already. Could another be about to join them? And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. These are tough decisions here. Offense or defense? Which side has the more pressing need?
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Love drops it off to Ajayi. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
It's often built into passing games without actually stating it. is rack yardage, run after catch, because they expect receivers to make a catch and make someone miss. And how about the broken tackle caused there that allowed for the big pickup of yardage?
On 1st and 10, Locke. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion. Second and 10, Luck again. Escobar with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kelvin Benjamin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you started on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Detroit!
And the back goes into motion. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Cooper Helfet. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And Helfet has it on the right side. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Boom, Andy. Boom,
The tight end changing his position.
Detroit!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do. And if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
And that's complete to the tight end, Helfet. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
No. Check. Patriot.
On second down, here's Wentz. And Cooper Helfet with it over the middle. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And got his tight end, Helfet. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Now Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. The play clock's running down. Throwing is Wentz. And hauled in by Helfet. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Helfet from 13 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And he puts it through. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
No, Jack, Patriot! Hurry up, here we go!
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
No, Jack, Patriot! Here we go! Patriot now, party! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39! Gone!
Wentz now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
It's hard to play in the NFL now as a running back and not catch the football as well. Jay Ajayi shows what you can do when you have both of those skills.
Good in space, isn't he?
He really is able to catch the ball, and he helps create.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Luck to the right side, complete to Escobar. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Now a first down throw. Luck bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Luck throwing again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Benjamin with it over the middle. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Luck now to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action here on 1st down. And Escobar has it left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Throwing again is Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. John Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the... And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye. A final shot before half for Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They start the second half here with Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They come up in an offset eye. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Wins to throw on 2nd down. On the move to his left. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Gone. Watch it now, Barney.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there. And they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And Helfet has it on the right side. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now is Wentz. He finds Coates complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sammy Coates from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. On 1st and 10, Luck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 10, Luck again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Back now in the East Bay.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. To throw is Luck. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Kerr forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long, it's Luck. Right side caught by Jackson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Vincent Jackson, 28 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shreds the tackle.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Wentz. Helfet has it on the right side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Here's Wentz to throw. Forced out to his left. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Halfback sent in motion. Play clock winding down. On first down, Wentz. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Luck gonna throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Luck now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's fourth down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Luck. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Now it's Luck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Miami. Oh, nice move. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Wentz to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Once again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Cooper Helfit, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Allen here on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Cooper Helfand with it over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. And some courage there. Your side of the field in overtime first drive. Going for it. Wow, they got it, though.
Sometimes you have the feel that whether you turn it over on your side of the field or you punt it away to them and give them the ball, you're not going to be able to stop them anyway. They decided to gamble on themselves, and that was a big pickup.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they're operating in the red zone. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
All right, here we go. Watching that, Barney, over Detroit. Now let's go. 3-19.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Another pistol look here.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watching that, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watching that, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Finding time. Now he's forced out left. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I got